Hello, everyone. I'm Professor Geek. I don't know. Okay, look. All right, the low bandwidth warning disappeared. Hopefully that's good. Hopefully. So, yeah. Hopefully there won't be any issues this time. There's always an issue. Always an issue. Every time we try and live stream. But I'm looking here on my YouTube, and I don't see it being a problem. No buffering. So that's good. That's good. So, yeah, let me know if there starts to be a problem. Of course, individually you guys could have buffering on your end, but I'll see it on my end if that's an issue. So, I don't think that's such a problem. We'll see how the bandwidth goes. Once I start the game, gonna refresh it just for the heck of it before I pop back in and say hello to the chat. So, do want to welcome everybody. Melissa Harris and your son Matt is getting married. Well, very much congratulations to him. That's awesome. Tell him congrats. And welcome. Got more people coming in. Of course, right before I I hit the live button, I sneezed. I mowed lawn today, so allergies are a little weird. And when you sneeze, your nose and everything's all worked up. So hopefully, I won't have to keep blowing my nose or anything like that during the stream here. But hopefully, the stream when I start the game, it'll continue to go well. Looks like maybe I can't tell. Is my camera being a little weird? Maybe it's just my glasses reflection. I don't know. Might be. Who knows? But I'll take a grainy camera as long as you can. Okay, Wolftown Media says snap, crackle, and pop. Prof sound quality. My sound quality isn't weird, huh? Odd that would be the case. Snap, crackle, pop. Let me see if I can hear that on the playback here. Okay, I do hear that a little bit. Weird. Let me see. I'll try to turn down the volume on my headphones there and see if that'll do it. Hopefully, anyway. Yeah, okay. Maybe that did it? What do you think? I mean, I've got a lot of things shaking and jiggling around here, the wires and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that works. All right, well, let me know how it is now. Now that the sound, I've got the mic down a little bit. Hopefully that'll that'll help with the snap crackling and all that from my audio. I know the game audio comes through fine, but this is a new headset and it worked fine last time. So always fun, always an adventure when we do these. I'm just letting some people get in here before we get started. Still popping, still popping. But Wolfden Media says it's much better. All right. Well, we'll see. Now you're going to hear a lot of weird stuff there because I just took it off for a second. But let's see. All right. Somebody calls Sound Engraver. I know. Where's my Sound Engraver? She messaged me a little while ago, said, "Are you streaming tonight?" And I was like, "Yeah, actually about to." She's doing some music projects, so she probably will pop in a few and not realize that we'd started. So once I say, you hear me saying this right now, let me know if the sound is still an issue. Because there's some other things I can try. There are some other things I can try. I can turn us down here a little bit. I can actually go into the threshold again. Mono down mix. Turn that threshold down again. I don't know if that would really do anything though. But we will see. So, Wolftown Media says it's much better. We'll go with that for right now. Let me know if it's still an issue. Let's go ahead and get us started in the game though. Now, we left off last time, we finished up Kashyyyk except for the uh, star map, because you want to do that at the end. So we went to Yavin so that I could gear up on some gear and stuff like that, which I did after I ended the game last time. I went ahead and sold some stuff, grabbed some new things and whatnot. But we're ready. We're ready. I left us on Yavin, so we're ready to go off of Yavin now and then onto Tatooine. So. Header says it's a bit better. Well, that's good. A bit better. Hopefully that's a lot better.
Wipe this pathetic planet from the face of the galaxy.
The Force fights with me.
Oh, that was that. Okay. Right, yeah. Yeah, it does sound like it's a little better now. That's good. You know, one of these days, maybe it'll just work without a hitch. But, or one of these days I'll get a better sound capture device. Or set up somehow better. I don't know. I mean, in theory, all this should work. It's fine. New headset, new everything. Who shall know? Wolf10 Media says, coincidentally, I'm playing Nier Automata. Do not know what that is.
I'll never fall to the dark side.
It just seems disrespectful to stop the demo once it's playing because it's so cool. There we are. I got some cool armor. It looks like the Transformers logo on my chest. I don't know if you saw that there in the still image. I'll show you here. Right, there's my Odin Sky Fighter. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? It's like the Transformers logo. They had to know what they were doing there. They had to know that's what they were. I mean, come on. The red. I mean, that's the Transformers logo. Somebody was dropping an Easter egg or something there. Got Bastila, the exoskeleton suit, which is pretty cool. I know, and then Gianni and the, what's she guys, the Achani? The Achani? No, that's not the Achani, that's something else, but it's pretty good stats. I know everybody says, you know, Jedi, their powers work better if they have no armor. I get it, and you're right, but they die after 2 hits, you know? It's just, I don't know. Just my combat style, the way I do it, I prefer to have them, armored up. Owen Lister for $9.99. My goodness, sir. Thank you very much. Says, I'm currently listening to Joseph Campbell's Hero with a Thousand Faces. Know any other books similar on the subject you would recommend for storytelling and writing in general? Yes. After the Hero with a Thousand Faces, you want to read The Writer's Journey. The Writer's Journey. I forget the name of the person who wrote it. The author's name is eluding me right now. But The Writer's Journey's good. There's also the Hero's Journey in movies. I forget what it's called. I've got it right here behind me on the shelf, so I can check it in a bit. But yeah, there are some other ones you want to check out. Alright, Wolf10 Media says that's the Nier Automata or whatever. It's a game about sexy android women running around slicing robots with samurai swords. Alright, sounds about right. Alright, we've been to Yavin. Let's go to Tatooine. Here we are. Still love that Ebon Hawk design. Alright, so another new planet, another new dream, another new Force vision that we're going to share with Bastila here about the star map on this planet. So it looked like it's in a cave of some sort. Love those graphics there. It's really nice. All right, childhood home of Anakin and Luke. Another vision. The Force.
Vision.
Here we go.
The Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. Tatooine is known for little but glowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes.
Looked like it was inside some kind of cave.
A star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
All right. Now, in terms of, as far as your team, I'm going to take a long mission at first. Now, mission is, you do need her with you because it increases the story here with her and her brother. But I'll take a Bastila and mission here at first. Now, when it comes to fighting out in the desert, mission's going back. And I'm getting Giovanni or Jolie there. But for right now. Sammy Frost says, I have...
Anchorhead, potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve. After some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this.
What do I get from 100 credits? What if I don't have the money? What if I say no?
Zerka Corporation maintains this docking station at great expense. It is within our rights to refuse landing permission. And I warn you, we've had troublemakers before. The bay is lined with autoguns. Violence is not a survivable option.
Let's see. Is there any way you could reconsider the fee?
I assure you that the fee is non-negotiable. We have a very thin margin of profit on this world.
There's one. I'm looking for the persuades. Force persuade. I don't need to pay the fee.
You know, I don't think you need to pay the fee. We'll let it go this time.
Well, that was easy. I sure wish I had special mind-affecting force powers.
This will cover any future landings as well. It's like a registration, so we can serve you better when you return. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure?
Let's see. Let's see. Give me some background on Tatooine.
There isn't much to tell. It's a very old planet, well past its prime. Zerka Corporation is the only company with any interest in it. It's not a very pretty world, but there is opportunity here if you know where to look.
Tell me about Zerka Corporation's operations here.
I can't really get into that. It hasn't been a very smooth operation. I shouldn't get into it.
Come now, friend. Let me in on the details.
It's common knowledge, so there's no harm in telling you. It's a tale of bad business. You see, Zerka Corporation staked their claim to this planet based on some very promising geological surveys. Unfortunately, that information was incorrect, and possibly even an attempt at sabotage by a rival company.
So Zerka Corporation set up shop on a barren planet.
Not totally barren. There were a few good years of mining, and limited operations are still in place. But the ore is flawed. It has peculiar properties. they've had to look at other forms of business.
What do you mean when you say the ore is peculiar?
Zerka Corporation has really tried to hide this, but it just seems that Tatooine metal is unfit for effective manufacturing. I would imagine that this outpost will eventually be abandoned. Nobody is making any money here. Of course, this rock may have been settled a few times, so look for some other company to get stuck with it.
What other forms of business are being looked at here?
Pursuits that appeal to the casual traveler. There are some fearsome native species that provide exciting hunting. There are also lengthy, barren wastes that serve as fine soup tracks. Attracting business has been slow, however.
Alright, what is known about the history of the planet?
Very little. There are hints that it might once have been a lush world, but I can't picture it as anything but a desert. Native sentient species have no records going back that far. That was hundreds of years ago, maybe thousands. Of course, the native species are not very willing to tell anyone anything. They're barely more than animals.
It's talking about the sand people. What species do you mean?
Sand people. They're vicious and attack outsiders on sight. More animal than anything, really. Maybe they know the history of Tatooine. Maybe they don't. Impossible to tell. They won't cooperate.
Have you had trouble with the sand people?
Not personally, but they've given Zerka Corporation a rough time. It's hard enough mining this rock without suffering random attacks. I think the company has even put a bounty on them, but I'm sure not going to try for it.
Where can I get information about jobs like that?
It depends on what level of risk you want to take. You could ask at the Zerka office if any bounties need collecting. That's in Central Anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing. Talk to the hut at the registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. I stay away from all of them.
Alright, we did background, looking for specific things. Who should I ask?
That's not much information. Could you tell me more?
Looking for older things, antiques, artifacts.
You a digger? I've heard of ruins being found now and then, but they've always been stripped by sand people soon after. You're not going to get anywhere with them. I guess you could ask around, but I doubt you'll learn anything different. You could always ask a Jawa. It's hard to tell what they know.
Alright, did that. Actually, I need to get going.
As you wish. If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Okay, let's see. Samuel says, mind tricking a guard to avoid the fee sounds subtly dipping towards the dark side. Do you not have 100 credits? I do have 100 credits, but I forget you need a certain amount of money to help this woman out in Tatooine. And it doesn't give me any dark side points to do it, so there you go. Someone was asking about this glowing things on Bastila's shirt. That's an exoskeleton suit. So those are like, it's like armor. And speaking of, let me see if I've got anything better for mission to wear during this one. But, oh, there's my sound engraver. I'm terrible, girlfriend. Just got your text you were on. I was fixing dinner. You're not terrible at all, my love. Now, my messages hadn't been going through to her today because signals being weird and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'd written you a couple of texts that I think just went through or something. I don't know. But good to see you there, my love. Now, let's see. She's got 6 there. All right, so that would be better. She can wear Calo Nord's battle armor. Dang. I'm saving that for me, though. Put her in the Mandalorian battle armor for right now? Nah. Good enough right now. Like I said, I'm not going to keep her when we go out to the waste to actually do the fighting. So, Excuse me, I know it's been a very long time, dear, but aren't you Bastila, Helena's little girl? Yes, it is you. I can see it in your eyes. My, how you've grown.
I'm Bastila, yes. I take it that you know my mother?
Oh yes, I worked for your father on an expedition years ago. Your mother showed me hollows of you before you left. Such a pretty little girl you were.
Is there something I can do for you, miss? As you can see, we're in quite a hurry.
Don't be rude, Bastila. Oh, I didn't mean to take up your time. I just wanted to ask you if your mother's condition has improved any since I saw her.
My mother's condition?
Oh, you don't know. Oh dear, I just thought... I assumed that she had found you. When I talked to her last, she was desperate to find you.
I've not seen my mother since I joined the Order. Do you know what's happened? Did you say anything about my father?
I'm sorry, dear, but your mother is very ill, so she told me she didn't say anything about your father. However, I didn't see him.
I see. Where did you meet her? Do you remember?
She's here on Tatooine, dear, in the cantina. You really should go see her, considering her condition. I guess we should go see your mother, Bastila.
Part of me would rather not see her at all. But if she's really sick, well, we shall see.
Alright. Now, Santa Griever, tell me, they were saying that the sound was having issues crackling and popping my audio, not the game sound. I turned down my mic's audio a little bit on the headset, and that seems to have helped a little, but I don't know. We'll see if it's, you can tell me if the sound, if it's really bad or what. Turn it, you Gundafuska. Customers are talking. That's better. Hello. Yes, save because you never know when situations turn all around. Look at Zerka. We hear, well, things are not well on Outpost Kashyyyk. We're sure you know. Just show me what you have for sale. We don't want to keep you from your important business. Please have a look. Anything good here? Just usual. I won't buy anything just yet. Oh, I did get alright, so that's cardio. This I bought something. This is immunity to poison. Definitely rather have that because I'm sick of being poisoned by everything. She can have knee implants. Okay.
Sure.
Hello there, Captain. Let's see. Ah, yes, here it is. It looks like the shipment has been delivered to your ship as requested. What shipment? What are you talking about? This is Docking Bay 32, isn't it? Yes, it is, and that's what I have on the requisition form. Everything seems to be in order. The Gizka are your problem now. Excuse me, did you say Gizka? It says right here on the manifest that you ordered a crate of Gizka to be delivered to Docking Bay 32. That's right here. Now all I need is your thumbprint for the... Wait a second, where did the data pad go? Nothing is ever organized around here. At any rate, the Gizka are yours. One of the loaders said the crate split once upon it in your hold. Some of the critters might have gotten loose. That happens, I'm afraid. We don't accept liability, and we certainly couldn't take the cargo back. Enjoy! So Gizka are those little jumping rats, basically. They've infested my ship now. And you can do a couple things with them. You can kill them, which I'm not going to do. Or we can give them to a zoo, I think. Is it on Manan? Is it Manan? Or it's another planet that we give them to. But
Tatooine's a dust bowl, and that's all it'll ever be.
Yeah, Senator says there's crackling, but there's nothing obtrusive. Okay. I don't know, I mean, I can keep turning down the volume on my headphones. Because it didn't have this crackling last time, right? Which is weird. Just don't know where the crackling's coming from. I mean, the other thing I can do is I can turn the volume down on my on the StreamYard, Or not on the StreamYard, on the capture card. So I was at 45, I just turned it down to 40 there. That brings my, the levels of my voice down, but I don't know if it did anything for the cracking. You can let me know if it made it better or worse. Netters Network says, my boss apparently thinks I'm doing such a great job, I'm getting more and more to do. That's awesome. That's really good. Yeah, I'm so happy for you that your job's working out. That's great. Yeah, I was so happy when you announced it. Alright, let me save, and then we'll go inside the city. And I'm saving here because, like I said, there's a woman inside that you can help who needs money. And I don't know if I have enough money. So just in case I don't, I'm saving here so I can go back somewhere else and get some more money before I go in to help her. Also, you impress Bastila when you do it, so you know. Odin needs to earn some points. Samuel Proctor said, I don't hear any crackling. Awesome. Awesome. Sandigris, I tuned the crackling out. Doesn't bother me. Cool. Which says a lot. That's true. That's true. I know my sound engraver has delicate ears when it comes to the sound. So that says a lot that you will tune into my streams even if the sound isn't quite there. Love that kind of creature. Was it a Ronto, it said? Yeah, Ronto. Sweet. Alright, so here she is. This woman here.
Please, will you help me? I have nothing. Nothing left.
What do you need? I'm Odin Sky Fighter. I'll help if I can.
Oh, thank you. I don't have anywhere else to turn. If you're down and out on Tatooine, you're on your own. My husband was a hunter, killed out on the dunes. This raid plate is all I have left. Please, will you buy it? I don't need a handout. I just can't sell it to Faza without a license. Please, I'm worried about having it. They're so rare.
What is a raid plate? Where did you get it?
It's the bone plate from the head of the desert raid. My husband was so proud when he found it. He had just started hunting. He said he felt sure the next hunt would bring in more, so we waited to sell this one. Then he never came back.
Let's talk about what to do with this plate.
Will you buy it? I can't sell it myself. They are worth more than 500 credits.
Perhaps I will buy it from you.
You will? Oh, thank you so much. Please, I know it's worth at least 500 credits.
I'll pay that and an extra 200. Good luck.
700 credits. Oh, thank you. It is more than generous of you. I don't know what to say. I just don't.
Wow. Sometimes helping people feels pretty good, you know?
Thank you for helping this woman. It may not seem like such a great thing to you, but you are making a difference.
For whatever it means, may the Force be with you. You saved us.
Aw, that gave me the warm and fuzzies, even though it wasn't a real person that I helped. Sound engraver says your volume doesn't affect the loudness of crackling. Oh, weird. Weird. Okay. Oh, hopefully. But at least the crackling doesn't seem like it's overwhelming anyone. Another question though is if I'm staying still versus moving around, is that doing anything for the crackling? Weird. Don't know, because the crackling wasn't a problem last time. It's got to be something new this time around. Never buy an Elgato capture card. I am definitely, one day when I get the money, I'll upgrade to something else different. Owen Lister for $4.99. Thank you very much for the super chat, sir. Says, what learned so far in the Heroes with 1,000 Faces is that sex plays a big role and not just the physical kind. Is there another kind of sex besides physical? Like mental sex? I don't know what you mean. Or do you mean gender? Like yeah, a male or a female. Yeah, that's a big deal. Yeah, definitely. The male's hero journey versus the female's and stuff like that. Yeah. It's a good book. I'm glad you're reading it. It's a book every storyteller should read, honestly. Good stuff. So light side points gained, experience points, lost 700 credits, but it's totally worth it. And we received this raid plate from this skull, so we have to go in here and get our hunting license. I think, let me check my credits. I think I still have enough credits to get the hunting license. Look at that. Boom! Look at that light side power. I am just brimming with light side power. Love it. Where does it say my credits? 361. I think that's still enough to get a hunter's license. Phoenix Halcyon, welcome, sir. Phoenix Halcyon says, I've got a Hapug capture device. It works well for what I've done. Interesting. Okay, I'll check out that. Well, that's good. The crackling's intermittent, isn't as frequent as before. Okay, well, that's good. That is good. Let's go talk to some folks in the hunting lodge. Hello, human. Are you a hunter like the others here? Not the life for me, but I admire you for it. What do you do? I fill the days with games of Pazak. Pazak. Not that there's many people to play with. A person should get busy somehow. I'll play with the fellow in the cantina, but I find him distasteful. He does not play for the same reasons I do. Why do you play? The sport of it. Even if I lose, there is reward in having played to the best of my ability. I don't dwell on the credits, taken or given. To most people, the game is simply gambling, but I choose to get more out of it than that. Not many players see it my way. I have to go. Safe travels, Wayfarer. I'm just not really interested in playing Pazak. I do need to get a deck, though, because there is one alien on, oh, shoot, what's the planet? I think it's Alderaan? Or Onderon. Onderon? When you go there, you do have to play an alien for some gear who's just trying to pass the time. Alright, Faza. Well, a new face. Come to test your skill on the endless dunes of Tatooine? Faza's Lodge is the place to arrange it. I have something to sell you. I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed to even look at what you have until I see a hunting license. Zerka Corporation rules. The other hunters all have theirs. I can't make exceptions or I'll get shut down. What do you do in here? This is a hunting lodge. I purchase what the sportsmen bring in. It's not a bad little job. Got some questions about hunting. You'll want to know how to get in on it. Just pay 200 credits for a license down at the Zerka office. No license, no hunting. Alright, so I'll go down to the Zerka office in a second and pay for that. Let's go back to my first questions. So I'll sell you some questions about hunting. Anything out of the ordinary happening? You mean here on Tatooine or just in general? I heard the destruction of Terrace, don't know anything specific. I'm not surprised something like it happened. I remember the Exar Kun War, and how Sith and Jedi fought across worlds. Don't have much interest in either group, but act like they're above my concerns, and I guess they are. Know about anything more local? Zorko Corporation's always complaining about sand people. I stay out of it. We hunt Anno itself. Got some questions about hunting. What is there to hunt on Tatooine? Most of our boys confine themselves to hunting raid, large fleshy beasts as tall as a man, or a tall man. Desert raids have large bone plate in their heads that I pay well for, but that's not where the real glory of the hunt is. You've probably heard about the big prize, the Crate Dragon. The most fearsome predator in the system they are. If you could find one, and I doubt you will, I'll buy the stones polished in their gizzard, the dragon pearls. Okay, would you consider lowering the fee? Well, that's not up to me, is it? You have to talk with the people down at the Zerka office in the center of town. Alright, so we're done with this guy, I think. For right now, to go. We'll come back and sell him that raid plate after I go get my hunting license. Maybe let me go get the hunting license first, then I'll come back and talk to the hunters there. Because then I'll be able to say I'm a hunter too. Media, killing it with the light path, man. I know. I love it. Sound Engraver says, you beam with light side every time I see you in person. Aw. Says all the right things. Oh, and Lister says, yes, I meant the male and female. Also, this is my second time listening to it. I mostly do audiobooks, so that's cool. Seeing a tan Greedo is weird, I know. On the crackling, didn't you have noise gate threshold you adjusted? I did, and it's the same threshold. It's low. I even tried lowering it a little bit. Maybe that's what helped, actually. That human woman, I am outraged at her arrogance. You, do all of your species place yourselves on such annoying pedestals? I'm sorry, what are you talking about? You should be sorry for sharing a species with that creature. I swear, Helena may be the word for pit rancor. Helena? Bastila, isn't that your mother's name?
Her mother was supposed to be here somewhere. Ask if they've seen her.
Seen her? Human, you couldn't miss her if you tried. She strolled into the cantina like she owned the place. Is she still there? Probably. I don't think anyone else could top her attitude, so she won't be leaving. I won't be going back while she's there, though.
I doubt she wants to be kept waiting.
Alright, let's turn the threshold down some more. There's also attenuation, but I don't think that would have anything to do with it. But I got the threshold pretty low. Hopefully that didn't ruin any of the, or mess with anything. Okay, so we're definitely going to see Bastila's mom in a bit. Is this the Zerka office? Yeah. You'll be hearing about this, you Zerka puppet. I'm not going to let this drop. You can't just murder a whole village. And don't let me take my concerns to your corporate kiosk. I know when I'm not wanted. What's going on here? Who are you? I'm done talking in this office. They aren't interested in listening to me. I doubt they'll even acknowledge I was here. Typical corporate evasion. That's what happens when they own everything. No accountability. Don't even bother bringing it up. We'll go talk to him later and find out what he's mad about. But, protocol officer...
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Zerka Corporation. I trust you have business with the company. If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses.
See, start. I'm looking for a miner named Griff. That's Mission's brother.
Griff? There's no Griff here. Never heard of him. No, I don't remember a single Griff on the Zerka Corporation payroll.
Are you certain of that? I would force persuade. You want to tell me about Griff. This is for Mission. We should do this.
Can you spare me a few moments? I have something I want to get off my chest. I want to tell you about one of our workers. His name was Griff. We hired that Twi'lek some time ago. Not a good worker, according to his crew chief. Always complaining and faking injuries to get out of work. He entered false timesheets and slept through his shifts. We even suspected him of stealing Zerka Corporation supplies, although we could never prove it.
So you fired him?
We would have fired him, but we needed workers. It would have been better for him if he had been fired. Then the Sand People wouldn't have gotten him.
The Sand People?
He was lost in a Sand People raid we suffered not too long ago. There were prisoners taken, but our rescue parties never found anyone alive. In the end, it just wasn't cost-effective to keep searching. All miners sign a waiver absolving Zerka Corporation of liability in these circumstances.
So your workers are all expendable?
Zerka Corporation cares deeply for all of its employees. That's why we've started a bounty program to thin the Sand People numbers. We didn't find his body, so we have to assume he was taken prisoner. Whether he's still alive, I couldn't say. That's all I can tell you. I shouldn't even have said this much. This is all privileged corporate information. I could lose my job.
Is there some type of reward for saving him?
As I said, all employees have signed waivers absolving Zerka Corporation of any financial liability if this occurs. It is the industry standard. I suppose you could apply for special dispensation from the Zerka Corporation representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours only, please.
Never mind, I want to ask you about something else.
Very well, though I do have work to get back to.
I want to ask you about hunting licenses.
As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is.
There's no way to get a license. There's no way to get a license?
Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The Sand People are becoming a problem. They destroy our sand crawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains.
I pay for the gaffy sticks. I don't want to do this. Alright, I think I agree to do this, but then we'll see what we end up doing with the Sand People here.
Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zerka Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's your license, and a few directions. We believe one of their enclaves is in the far south of the Dune Sea. You might try following one of our sandcrawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them.
Let's go back to my first
Very
questions.
well,
Anything out of the ordinary happening? Anything out of the ordinary happening?
I assume that by out of the ordinary, you're referring to the destruction of Terrace? That is all anyone is talking about. I'm afraid Zerka Corporation is not offering any comment on those events. We wouldn't wish to anger the participants.
Know about anything more local?
If you're looking for local events, I suggest you go to the Swoop Track, one of the few leisure industries on Tatooine. There was also a Jawa here earlier, saying something about needing help. I think he's out by the city gates. I can't be more specific about what he wanted. Our droid translators had difficulty with the message. Farewell. Zerka Corporation welcomes your future inquiries.
Alright. I think this guy sells you gear, maybe? Yes, what is it? Is it about mining or sand people? You go to the Zerka officers. I just manage the storehouse. What do you have available for purchase? Mostly just standard Zerka provisions and supplies, not enough to keep the locals happy. Have a look. Yeah, it's all pretty standard stuff. Oh, powered battle armor. It's not bad. Okay. Asking, what is this? I want to ask about bounties. Not my affair. You hunt for the Zerka Corporation. Take a protocol officer. Okay. Alright, now we can go back to the hunting lodge, so we got our license, and find out the lay of the land there. Let's see. One listener says, boy, your mother sounds like a real Karen. Don't you believe a word of what Zerka Corporation said in there. There is always a peaceful solution to conflict. They are just lazy. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Is this about Zerka wanting the Sand People chieftain killed? So you are the killer that they hired. Just going to walk out there and wipe them out? I'd expect no less from fools. Sand People aren't animals. I've watched them and they are intelligent. There must be a way to peacefully stop the attacks. I know it. And no one will try, of course. You can't even leave the city without Zerka approval. They want the Sand People dead. Zerka said that the Sand People attacked first. Well, yes, they did. They attacked the Zerka, who deployed numerous giant sand crawlers and started tearing up the desert with ion shovels and whatever else. What would you have done? To the Sand People, it must have seemed like an invasion. There were no negotiations for territory or resources. I don't think the killing has been justified. But as a conversationalist, I'm hoping someone at least tries to talk this out. What would you suggest then? Communication. We could just speak to them, but they don't talk. At least not in any language an average translator can understand. There was even a Jedi here a few years ago that couldn't seem to get through to them. I think that ended in blood too. I'm not saying it would be easy, but someone has to try. Maybe with a real translation droid, not these old protocol scrap heaps around. Who would have a capable droid? They are pretty rare, even on well-stocked worlds, but I'm sure I heard something about an unusual droid in the shop here on Tatooine. I'm sure I heard Yuka Laka say that it could speak a Sand people dialect, although Rust is... With the droid, maybe you could talk to them. Maybe with desert robes as a disguise, someone could get into their enclave. Maybe I'll look into it. Sure, that's what Zerka Corporation keeps saying. And then they just start shooting again. The fighting won't stop until they are all dead. Or until the Zerka leave. One is as likely as the other. With the other things we're going, what do I know? Alright, so you try to, the idea is you try to go in and talk to the Sand People. And you actually do resolve things, but as soon as you try and save, well, I won't give away anything. It's hard to avoid a fight with Sand People, let's just say that. Alright, we're going back to the hunting lodge. Samuel Proctor says, a monopolistic corporation without any accountability. Sounds familiar? I know, Zerka Corporation is Disney. Samuel Proctor says, this story takes place thousands of years before Kenobi, so I wonder how much the novel pays attention to the Sand People in this game. Oh, you mean like calling back to any events or anything? I don't think the novel called back to any events. But yeah, it's in the same continuity, definitely. Yawning. Oh, and Lister says, I imagine a lot of teenagers having a giggle at the name. Oh, yeah, probably. Wolf to Media says it's almost time to meet the best character in the game. Oh, you're excited about oh shoot, HK. Yeah, HK. All right, we'll talk to our folks here. Yes, there's something you wish, human? Information. If I could trouble such a worthy hunter for a moment. Spare me the flattery, human. Such talk is rarely sincere. Who are you? What do you do? I am Comad Fortuna, a hunter and member of this lodge. It is not the life for everyone, but I am content. Where is the best hunting? The best hunting is wherever the best hunter is. It's a trite answer, human, but the only one I can give. It depends on what you seek. Raid are plentiful and are the spoils of the sport hunter. Dragons appear only to the true hunter. Patience is key. Great dragons hunt alone, and their prey is whatever can catch their attention. So dragons are rare. Are they dangerous? They are both rare and dangerous, and an honor to hunt if you survive. You are blessed and favored. Respect them. Some try to lessen the risk by mass hunting with battle droids. I would rather hunt solo, taking the risk as my own. Who uses battle droids? I will not speak of it while they live. It is to their shame, I'll admit or hide. They know the effect. Perhaps they will kill so many raid that they also kill the hunt after the hunt. After that, perhaps the solo hunter will still prosper. How long have you been at this? Can you tell me about the other hunters? How long have you been at this? A decade? 2? I don't enslave myself to time, human. There's a day and there's a night. What can you tell me about the other hunters? Probably not as much as you would learn speaking to them yourselves, even if they tell you nothing. The most obvious are the Gamorreans, however. Gurk and his crew are not the best company. They hunt, but often come back with salvage instead of hides or pearls. I think their prey walks upright. Wouldn't the guards have something to say about that? The dunes are far from reach of their blasters. Besides, Gurk spends his money in company stores. What about the hunters besides the Gamorreans? Put simply, Doric Quinn is honorable. Tanis Ven is not so much, but I've no real quarrel with him. I think that's good now. I'm looking for something who knows this planet best. No one that will return your questions. To truly know the dunes, you have to live there, as the Sand People do. Only they truly explore the land, but they attack without debate, if you see them at all. Have you ever seen the Sand People with anything odd? The Sand People carry nothing but weapons and bloodlust. To them, outsiders are invaders to be repelled. Once or twice, however, I have seen them emerge from older ruins with sacks and other containers. I've always been driven off, and if I examine the site later, there is nothing left. What kind of ruins are these? Where are they? They were old storehouses of some kind, but you couldn't find them now, human. The sand covers all. The only ones who would know what that are the Sand People, and you have to take it by force. Finding their encampment is easy enough. Walk south until you are attacked. What about the Jawas? Jawas may know the land as well, but are more interested in trading than talking. They scavenge to escape jobs akin to slavery. Their language is difficult. If you can get anything more than the price out of a droid of them, I'll be impressed. Alright, I have to leave. Goodbye. This is Doric Quinn, the noble hunter, he said.
Get lost, Tenderfoot. I hunt desert raid. I don't babysit.
Let's see. Come on now, I just want to benefit from your experience.
Well, you sure know how to get on my good side. You're just trotting out bantha pats, but thanks all the same.
Who are you? What is it you do?
My name is Doric Quinn. I'm a hunter. I hunt. Is that enough, or should I start listing my family birthdays?
Where is the best hunting?
If I knew the best place, why would I tell anyone? It would be worth too much to me to let it get out. It doesn't matter anyway. This season has been dry for me, as it has for almost everyone. Perhaps someone else is holding out, but there's simply fewer raid out there.
Why are there fewer raid?
It used to be a one-on-one test. Hunter against hunted. Now people just want the credits. I could stomach maybe a pair or a team of hunters. But some now use battle droids. Where's the sport in that?
Who uses battle droids?
That's not for me to say. I won't be a troublemaker in so small a community. You'll see. Hunt, and you will see.
How long have you been at this?
I've tracked wild beasts my whole life, but I've only been hunting here for 5 years. I've much to learn yet.
What do you want to learn?
There are hunters that go after the big kills, the crate dragons. I don't know how they do it. I never even see the things. Komad is the one I respect, but I also trust that the only difference between us is experience. I will learn.
What can you tell me about the other hunters?
I don't go telling stories about other people. You want to know what they think? You go talk to them. One word though. Watch yourself around the Gamorreans. Gurk and his buddies aren't to be trusted. Everyone else I respect because they have skill. Those guys, they go for easier prey.
What makes you say that?
Just watch your back when you hunt. The dragons aren't the only dangers out there. If that's what you...
Alright, I think we're good now. Oh, I'm looking for something. Weird.
Good hunting.
We're good there. Let's talk to Gurk and the Gamorreans over here. Haha, boys. Talk to me. What you want, Humi? You tell him, Gurk. What if I wanted advice? I'm sure you are very smart. Oh, watch your tongues, piggies, or I'll rip them out. We'll start with this. What if I want advice? I'm sure you're very smart. You trying to get my secrets, I bet. Trying to find where I hunt. I tell you nothing. I'm bored. I'll just leave. Maybe I'll say, watch your tongues, piggies, or I'll rip them out. You talk pretty big. Maybe you should take that back. Gherkin boy's tough. Maybe we chase you out of system. Maybe dump you in the dunes. Or I slaughter you where you stand. Want to risk it? Wait a minute. Easy now. We have to go do that thing. Oh yeah, lucky Humi. We gotta go do some business somewhere, yeah. We see you again though, just you wait. Typical bullies. Typical bullies. Uh-oh, no! Dark side points gained! No! No! That can't be. Can't have that. Oh, I don't want to load up that and do all that again. Actually, I can do that. Yeah, I can load that. Because I don't have to listen to anybody. Can't have dark side points, guys. Sorry. Didn't know just talking about that would get you dark side points. But we're good. I'll just walk through a couple things here. And I'll save that, give that woman her money again. Go get my hunting license. We're good. I'll just skip through the dialogue. Be back caught up in a heartbeat.
Please. Oh, thank you. My husband was a hunter. I don't need a handout. It's the bone plate. He said he felt Will you buy it? You will? 700 credits. Oh, thank you.
Wow. Sometimes helping people feels pretty good, you know?
Thank you for helping this woman. It may not seem like such a great thing to you, but you are making a difference.
For whatever it means, may the Force be with you. You saved us.
Still felt good. Felt good the second time around. Alright, human woman.
Her mother was supposed
Bastila's
to...
mother.
We should try to find
Blah,
her.
blah, blah. We'll find her in a second. Now we'll get her hunting license. Almost caught up. Oh, let's just say you just had to open your big mouth, didn't you? I thought it'd be funny.
Can I help you? This is about him. Griff? Can you spare me a few... We hired that Twilight. He entered false time. We would have fired him. He was lost in a... In the end, it just wasn't... Zerka Corporation care. We didn't find his boss. That's all I can tell you. As I said, all employees... I suppose you could apply... Very well. Though I... As I said, we are... Well, normally we charge... The Sand People are... It's as if they're chieftain. If you agree to do this... Excellent. Here's your license. You might try following... Very well. I assume that by... I'm afraid Zerga Corp... If you're looking for I can't be more specific. Farewell.
Alright, done with that. Now go talk to the alien about the sand people, and then we're pretty much caught up. I don't have to go talk to all the hunters again. Alright. But Phoenix Alcyon said, what did you think intimidation would do? Well, I didn't see it as intimidation when they were being so rude. You know, bullies, you gotta stand up to bullies so they won't keep bullying people. Figured that's what it was doing. But, I don't need to talk to all the different hunters or anything now this time. But I will go ahead and sell this raid plate. I have something to sell you. So I see, the biggest desert raid skull plate I've ever seen in a season. Whoever got this was a skilled hunter. I'll give you a premium price on that one. I have a buyer that put in a special request. Does 500 credits sound fair? Yes, that will do nicely. I thought it would. Do you have anything else to sell? Or trade? Do you have anything else for sale or trade? Might have something. Let's see. Anything good there? Armor reinforcement. That could be good for the armor. A scope, nice. Okay. Now the only hunter I haven't talked to yet is Tanis Ven.
What can I do for you? Did my wife send you? This ain't about credits, is it?
I'm looking for experts. You seem knowledgeable.
Oh, of course. Who put you up to this? My wife? I meant what I said about having no credits. But...
Okay, let's see. Where's the best hunting?
Too many hunters, not enough prey. I can barely keep expenses covered. Maintenance on battle droids is expensive. Of course, it's better than going alone. What if I stumbled on a bunch of sand people? These solo hunters are crazy.
You hunt with battle droids? Is that sporting?
What do I care? I need to eat. I also need to pay for parts so the wife can keep the droids running. It's all about the credits. Some guys will talk about honor and stuff, but they still sell their plates to Faza. I guess honor needs creds too.
Don't you need to take more kills to keep your droids running?
I suppose, but so what? When that resource goes belly up, I'll just move on. I'm just a wandering spirit, I guess. I'm not real popular with the others, but they just fool themselves. They're in it for the credits too. Fine.
I think I'm done with this. Well, I'm looking for something who knows the planet best.
Who knows the planet? I don't know. I guess the sand people. I'm usually running when I see them, though.
Okay. Have to go. Goodbye. Alright, so he's the one that uses battle droids. We'll see. We'll catch up with him again in a bit. Oh, Lister says you threatened to slaughter them. How is that standing up to loudmouth bullies? Well, got them to leave and stop bothering people. Can I just say how awesome my blue lightsaber and purple lightsaber look? That is just cool. Alright, save, because, you know, it's been a while. And this is the cantina. I believe? No, that's not the cantina. Cantina's around the corner. That's swoop registration. I'm not really into the swoop bikes portion of the game.
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Now, I might get my butt kicked because I don't have 2 Jedi with me. I just have mission, but, We will,
I'm here.
Bam! Cool. Shiny dueling shield. Ooh, diamond crystal. Go do some stuff with the upgrade lightsabers with all that. Cool. Alright, let's heal up here for Bastilus, for mission's sake.
Huh?
What?
Swoop registration, we don't need that right now. What to me is beginner's luck. Beginner's luck, nothing. Wolf to me said, I'd love to see you take on KOTOR 2 and get frustrated with Kreia. Oh yeah, Kreia is very frustrating. I don't please her. She's not impressed with my answers because I'm going on light side. Samuel Parches, I had to fight those guys on Kashyyyk. Yeah, I had to fight them on Kashyyyk too. Yeah, they came on Kashyyyk as well as here. Alright, Anchorhead Cantina. Let's go see if we can find Bastila's mother. Circa officer.
Something you want, Spacer? Go talk to the office if you want to complain about conditions here. I don't want to hear it. Seems like every other person I meet is complaining about something. Well, it's not going to get better, so leave me alone.
Let's see. I wanted to ask you a few questions if you have the time.
I don't really have any interest in helping you. Will this be quick?
Looking for something. Who knows the planet best?
Nobody we've brought, that's for sure. Our expert said this rock was supposed to have mining potential to last for years. Nothing but garbage ore, good for nothing. You ever try to sell someone garbage? My name's Mud in 3 systems now. Good. I've a lack of business to attend to.
There's Helena, Bastila's mother. First, let's talk to Gandroff.
Well now, what can Gandalf do for you? It's been a while since I've had anyone bother talking to me. Usually it's some kid wondering what my old racing days were like when I was back on Taris. Seems like a long time.
I wanted to ask you a few questions if you have the time.
I'm not sure what I have that you would be interested in. I'm just an old swoop jock that doesn't have the head for it anymore.
I want to ask you about racing.
Ah, something I know. Well, something I used to know. My racing days are behind me. Gandalf is the name.
Is this the best place for racing?
The best place to race is wherever the track treats you sweet and your times are golden. It's that simple. You get hung up on any one track and he'll end up like me. My favorite stop was Taris. Taris. Yeah. Always look forward to going back. No, I don't want to touch my bike at all. Maybe I wasn't in the winner's circle lately, but I still race for sport, you know?
Let's see.
All right, then.
I'm going to go ahead and pass on this guy because
keep safe.
I'm not interested in racing, so let's talk to Helena.
Yeah? I'm sorry, do I know you?
I'm here, Mother, but don't you recognize me?
What do you expect when I haven't so much as had a picture of you since you left? Do you know how long I've been trying to find you?
You knew as well as I communication would be impossible once I joined the Order. Now what is this about? Where is Father?
Then you haven't heard. I should have known.
Has something happened to him? Are you going to tell me or not?
Your father is dead, Bastila. That is part of the reason why I was looking for you.
Dead? What happened? What did you do to him?
Isn't this a lovely reunion? Already she's flinging insults at me. Tell me, you're one of her friends. Do you treat your mother this way?
Hey, leave me out of this.
I'm sure Bastila feels the same way you do. She would prefer to be left out of it, at least until I'm as dead as her father is.
I was told you were sick. Are you actually dying, or is this merely melodrama for my benefit?
Such sweet things, you say. Perhaps I should tell you everything first before we start arguing again.
You could start by telling me what you got father into that killed him.
I hadn't realized Jedi was so spiteful. You want me to tell you I brought your father here for an expedition, do you? You want to blame me for his death? You never accepted that your father loved going on his treasure hunts, leaving you alone with me. I was always to blame for everything. What else is new? So yes, fine. I brought your father here to look for great dragon pearls. He took an expedition into the Tatooine desert, and he died.
How can you be sure of that? Father is an experienced...
Do you think I would look for you if I wasn't sure? They were attacked by a great dragon, and one of the guides fled the battle. He saw your father killed.
I see. So what do you want from me? Credits?
Don't be insulting. I want you to use those senses of yours. I want you to find him. I want you to bring back his holocron.
Why? So you can sell it?
Is it too much to ask that I have something to remember your father by? Of course it is, isn't it? You couldn't be bothered.
We're very busy on a mission from the Jedi Council. I doubt I'll have the time. Ask my companions if you doubt me.
Why don't you get the holocron yourself, Mr. Hellenman? Don't you want to find your father's remains, Bastila?
What remains would there be? Great dragons are huge predators, easily able to devour a human, and the desert is a harsh environment. Finding my father's remains would be an even more impossible task than finding his holocron. An ignoble end to a fine man.
What about your mother's sickness?
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with what she's asking. Are you actually sick, Mother?
What difference does it make to you? None, I'm sure. Just find your father's holocron, and you won't have to worry about me again either way.
That's the kind of response I would expect. Very well. We'll look for the holocron if we have time. I can't promise any more than that.
I believe your father was headed north towards the Sand People Enclave. I would check along that route, dear. Do please hurry.
Yikes. That was a little uncomfortable to be standing in the middle of. But, you know. Alright, so... that's good. So, all these little mission and loose ends once we get outside into the desert of Tatooine to try to tie up. Just racking them up right now, though. Tourist miner. There's a Jawa over here that needs help. You there, of your kind, can you help Aziz of the Jawa? There are troubles from the ghosts among the sands. What is it that you want, Jawa? I am leader of the tribe, that is mine. You are the same in kind, a leader that stands before your tribe. There are troubles that we have, the giants made of sand. They are honored ghosts that take us away. They are horned ghosts that take us away. Giants made of sand. Sand people? That is how you know them. Giants are different for us, we being smaller. People of sand are who I mean. So, Aziz, what do you want me to do? There have been no help given by asking the great group that digs the machines. Now Aziz asks you. I ask you find us, then bring away from the people of sand. Then we will offer a trade with you. Long have we scavenged among you and those that came before. We have things you will like for this service. Tell me about where your people are. Maybe I'll help. People of the sand in the sand. There is a place in the far south where they live. The approach holds great fighting. Bring the tribe from in and out, and there will be payment in trade. Thanks. I'll check it out when I leave the city. Goodbye. Let's hope you have the luck you need. So, little Jawas have been kidnapped by the sand people. That's something else to to work on, but let's go into that droid shop now and just check things out. I don't think I have enough to buy anything right now, but we'll see. We'll come back later for it. But now we're going to meet HK. Alright, there's the droid owner, Yukalaka. What's this? A customer I don't recognize? Perhaps you bring off-world money to Yukalaka. What do you have available in your shop? You are lucky to have come at this time. I have one droid ready to go. I just took possession of it. An HK-47. It's a fine protocol translator. I think it's been modified. It claims to understand the Sand People dialect, and also has some armor mounts. Combat ready, perhaps? Let me ask a few questions about HK-47. Of course, let me just say that every function I've tested has performed perfectly. Those that I could find, anyway. You don't seem to know much about it. The unit has been a little uncooperative. They get that way when they go too long without memory wipe.
The unit proves even more uncooperative once we purchase it.
You can leave it alone if you find its mannerisms amusing. Might be a little eccentric, but it's stable. Why haven't you wiped its memory? Would have, but I can't seem to access any inner circuits. It's definitely built for security and built to last. At any rate, it claims that it doesn't have access to its own memory core anyway. Could be telling the truth, it's hard to say. I'm interested, let's talk price. It's a very solid machine in good shape. I can't let it go for less than 5,000 credits. Could I convince you to a lower price? 4,000, not a credit less. That was quick. Desperate to sell? No, not really, but the first figure really was a little high. You never know, the occasional person bites right away. I still can't pay that. I'm not interested. Perhaps I can convince you to go lower? Lower? Where are you expecting me to go? These difficult times. The debt the droid covered was a large one. Come now, think of the advertising you'll get from me. People will think I was a fool to sell at such a low price. I will not. Started too high last time. Let's go with 4,000 credits. Still can't pay that. I'm not interested. Well, then we are done talking about it. Can't go lower than that. Not interested. Goodbye. So he will go lower, I think, but I don't have anything like 4,000 credits right now. I forget how you actually. We'll go talk to HK. We don't need him just yet because we're not going to do the Sand People thing yet. But you do need him for the Sand People mission.
Greeting. Hello to you, prospective purchaser. I am referred to as HK-47, a fully functional Sci-Tech Corporation droid skilled in both combat and protocol functions. Query. Would you be so kind as to purchase this model from Yukalaka? It would serve my purposes to be removed from his ownership.
You mentioned battle and protocol. Outline your functions.
Refusal. It is natural analyst, and I am also proficient in personal combat.
Why are you keeping information to yourself?
Explanation. I have been recently fitted with a restraining bolt, if you must know. With it in place, access to much of my memory core is restricted. Not to mention that the fool Ithorian might raise his asking price if he knew more, or make inquiries into my history. Neither outcome is beneficial to me.
How do I know you'll be loyal once the restraining bolt is removed?
Assurance. I am fully autonomous, but lack resources. I will grant loyal service in exchange for proper maintenance. As well, it is rare that I am able to utilize my full array of abilities. You seem likely to give me the opportunity to do so.
Why would you assume that?
Extrapolation. You are no farmer or diplomat. You are armed and comfortable as such. We will mesh well.
Doesn't Yukalaka ask you questions related to your functions?
Explanation. It is rare for a droid to resist an owner in this way. Doubtless the Ithorian considers my stubbornness an embellishment to add interest to a seemingly mundane protocol droid.
Alright. I'll see about purchasing you.
The fool Ithorian has decided I am to be an expensive purchase. He does this out of greed, and not out of knowledge of my true capabilities. Advisement. I have observed him. He is a coward, and will be responsive to aggressive bargaining.
Does Yukalaka know you talk about him like this?
Statement. I wish only to be purchased and away from ill treatment at the hands of this poorly skilled mechanic. I have no desire to be subtle. Qualification. Oh, of course I shall be quite pleasant to you, should you purchase me, please.
I forget exactly how. I'm not going to pay $4,000 for him. If you force persuade him, I don't know if that earns you any dark side points yet. I'll try it here in a second. Let's see. Let me save. Just in case dark side points are acquired. We don't want those. But we do need the HK-47. He's the last member of our party. Still can't pay that. Drop the price or I'll see you dead. No, that's not cool. I'll come back later. It's gonna be a while before I need him anyway. I am trying to figure out the answer to these questions we'll need here in a second.
No one leaves Anchorhead without proper authorization.
I have proper authorization.
Well, let's see it.
Here's my hunting
All
license.
right. I'll just scan that and you're off. I'll keep it on file, too. Good luck out there. You'll need it.
Hello there. You're heading out into the desert? You're a hunter, right? You must be if you've been allowed to leave Anchorhead. When you see Tanis, and I know you old boys always stick together, tell him his wife hopes he enjoys the anniversary gift.
What do you mean by you old boy? Anniversary gift? What are you talking about?
Just a little something to remember me by. Something that symbolizes our years together. Something that will blow up in his face. Of course, he'll never understand how appropriate it is. He can't talk his way out of this one. He's not smart enough.
You sound like you're planning on killing him.
Oh, I'm through planning. I just left him a little mess that he has to take care of. If he's smart, he'll be just fine. But he's not smart.
Anniversary gift? What are you talking about? Alright. What if he has a message for you?
I'll be long gone soon enough. The next shuttle to anywhere, really. I've had it with cleaning up his messes, repairing his droids. If he lives, he can try and get by on his own. I doubt he'll last long with no one to listen to his lies.
What do you mean by you old boys?
You're just another of his buddies from that hunting club. I know your kind. You all cover for each other, I bet. Well, he can do what he wants. He'll get what he deserves. I bought my own license just so I could see that he did.
I have to go.
I'm sure you do. Like I said, when you see him, tell him his wife Marlena says hello.
Alright, so that is the wife of the guy who uses battle droids to hunt. And, I'm gonna go back and get a Jedi with me, so the mission doesn't keep getting her butt kicked. For right now, anyway. Sure you want to return to Ebon Hawk? Yes. And then we'll, I might upgrade my gear here too real quick. And then we'll go out and we can, hunt down some of these missions here. Let me check what time it is. 10:50. Yeah, we got time. We got good time. Got a little more time. You'll have to dig into Tatooine a bit. Owner just said, this droid sounds promising. You should purchase him. Plus, he looks cool. Yeah, HK-47 is the last member of your team, so you definitely need to purchase him. I just don't want to get dark side points in order to do it. These are the Gizka. Those little things. The Gizka looks at you curiously, cooing. I think they're cute. Pet it. Scratch the little critter behind its nubs that pass for ears, and it coos enthusiastically in response. Play a game with the Giska. You play a game of peekaboo while the little creature hiding your face behind your hands and staring at each other time you appear. What fun. Leave it alone. Alright, so, yeah, they've kind of infested your ship. My ship, but we'll deal with them later. There's a good way you can... I think it's on Manan, you give them to a zoo or something like that. But, let's see about the armor. Alright, that's my armor. Nice. Bastila's armor. Now, lightsabers. That one's mine. Crystal next door. Critical threat. Modifier 2. Tech 3. That there. This one, tech modifier +4. Crystal sickle. Energy 4. That one's pretty good. It's Bastila's. Alright. Now I will bring in Juani and Bastila as my backup here on Tatooine for a bit. And then of course I'll go back and get Mission when we go into the Sand People, because obviously I'll need her for that mission to get her brother and everything. Alright. Wolf Timmy, kill the Gizka! Oh, come on, Wolf 10. They do look cute, Owen Lister, I agree. Samuel Broad, let the hate flow. Poison them? No! No, no, no. Yeah, that's another way that you can get through it. You can poison them or something, but no, they're cute little creatures. You don't deserve death. I forgot these boxes are over here. Anything good in these? Some good stuff. Looking for credits, though. I think you do have to threaten the Ithorian to get the HK droid. Either that or actually pay 4,000 credits, which there's no way I'm going to be able to acquire on this planet. I'll save right before I do, because I don't want it to earn me dark side points, but I think the game's just kind of built to where you have to do that. Alright, back outside to the Tatooine Desert, so we can start doing... I think I could have just paused and gone back to it, but oh well. We'll run through the marketplace. I just love that. That's so cool. I like the sound Bastila's makes, too. Double-sided. And which ones did I give Juani? She just has the one right now. Do I want to give her 2, or do I just want to keep her with her 1, I think?
Sure.
Alright. Moving right along. Yeah, it's always, you know, it's fun for me, but I guess when you're watching along... But I'm trying to give you guys the story, too. So there is a lot of dialogue and stuff to be done before you get to actual gameplay. Each time you visit a new planet, you know, you're getting the lay of the land, you're finding out what's going on. As long as we're here, I'll go in there and see if I can get the droid. I'll see if it gives me dark side points to threaten him. But you do need HK-47 as part of the game. Alright, so I'll save first.
It troubles me to see you behaving this way. Such acts can lead to the
See,
dark side.
can't do that. Yeah, that's not the right answer, and it gives you dark side point. So glad I saved. Didn't think that was... I mean, I knew it wasn't the right thing to do, but I thought maybe the game was kind of making you do that, but I think I just need to go get 4,000 credits somehow. Maybe I have to go pay some Pazak. But first, we're going to go out there and do some other quests. So it's okay. I loaded my pre-save game. No dark side points. We're all good. Sammy Proctor said there is another way of getting HK. Do the swoop bike race. That's right, the swoop bike races. Then you can afford it if you're good. Okay. Now, swoop bike races, guys, that makes sense now. I remember that going back. I'm pretty bad at swoop bike racing, so that's probably not something I'm going to do on stream.
I'll just let you pass. The boys in the office may need authorization in triplicate, but not me. Good hunting out there.
So that's something I'll do, like, when we're not streaming. I'll just do the swoop bike races, because I'm really bad at them. You don't want to see me just get my butt kicked over and over and over again. But I forgot, you do need to do that in order to get the money for the droid. Alright, looking for sand people randomly appear and attack you. So I'm just waiting to get a few of those out of the way. Tannis is on the other side of the desert there. You can see him over there. So he's got these battle droids, right? And that was his wife that said, I left him a little surprise. So we'll go find out what's up with Tannis here. It's pretty funny.
Anyone out there? Could you help? I seem to be, doomed. Hey there, thanks for stopping. I appreciate it. I've been stuck without water for hours. Wasn't looking good. Oh, hey, it's you. I remember you at Foz's place. Could I get you to help out a fellow hunter, please?
What happened here?
Well, it would appear that I've worn out my welcome with my wife Marlena. She fixes my droids. Fixed them good this time.
This should be interesting.
I triggered some sort of trap she programmed. She probably figured I wouldn't be smart enough to get out. Yeah, she was right.
What do you want me to do?
The wife put a kink in my battle droids. They're in some sort of discharge loop. And if I move from this spot, they're threatening to blow up. She knew I wouldn't know how to fix them. Could you try to do some repairs? They don't care if you move. It's just me who's stuck.
I say leave him.
You're pretty heartless for such a pretty lady, you know?
I take it back. Let's congratulate his wife.
I'd, really appreciate a bit of help. Please?
Bastila. Sounds like dark side talking. We don't do that. We help the poor guy. Alright, I'll try to help out. Hold on.
Just access each droid's repair interface. You'll have to do some tinkering, but be careful. One explosion I can survive. Any more than one and I'm dead. Oh, and ignore the message Marlena left in there. No way do I deserve this, I swear.
Alright, now these are tricky. These are like, I think they're like math problems too, so I've got a guide pulled up here because I can't do this on my own. So let's look up Marlena's message first. Play back a special message from Marlena. Having fun on the dunes, Tannis? I made sure you would. Here's the deal. Your precious droids have trapped you. They'll hold you until you die of thirst. Make a mistake while repairing them, they explode. Have a good death. Have a good death. My mother was right about you. Oh, man. Alright, so let's see. Access system status and repair functions. I do have some automatic repair. 5 parts. Enter diagnostic mode to try manual repair. Let me look up the right one here. That's not it. That's not it. Skiing power subdrain must not exceed total different motor. That sounds like another numbers. Where's my guide here? It's supposed to show me this one. Okay. Go to this one. Missing valve is 7, I think. Is that right? I think it's 7. That one worked. Okay, the other one was 120 pulses, I believe. Double check the guide. You guys can laugh at me if you want by using these guides, but man, I remember there's a lot of numbers. There's a test like this in KOTOR 2 as well. I was like, what? Math? You can play a video game to do math? What is this nonsense? So I just looked up a guide on how to do it. Oh, this one was hard. Or where's this one? The guide here. Okay. I'll check back in the chat as soon as I finish these. I'm sure you guys are laughing at me. Alright, one more to go. Which one of these is reporting accurately? Two. Alright, that's it. A couple needs some serious counseling. I agree, on Lister. This is why you don't commit infidelity. Also because it's wrong, but mainly this. What the media. Okay, was like a couple need some serious counseling. Also, if you played female, he'd hit on you under the great circumstances. I didn't know that. I've never played female in this one. Cool. Samuel practices. I had to pull almost forgotten math skills out of my head to do this. I was successful until the last two. Then I just gave up and looked up the YouTube playthroughs. Glad I'm not the only one. I thought you guys would be giving me a hard time about this. But man, these aren't just like, you know, basic math questions either. This is like some algebra nonsense. I saw a meme the other day. What was it? It was like, "Dear algebra, stop asking me to help find your ex. She's just not into you. Don't ask why."
That was unpleasant. Thanks for your help. I'd have been a goner. Hey, and the old bat thought I was kid. You never asked me for anything, but I consider my life worth something. Please, take this. I insist.
You'll give more. That will be fine. Good luck.
Thanks again. I doubt any of those uptight hunters would have helped, and I doubt the wife is coming back. I'm heading back to the shop. I hope she left the manuals for these things behind. Ungrateful little...
So, there we go. Experience points. 400 credits. Not bad. That'll help us on our way to earning the HK money. So, big old sandcrawler smoking there. Tim Media says, "Are you Cheez-It with TM34 and an abundance of repair parts?" That's true. Yeah, you could do a lot of abundance of repair parts. Yeah. Oh, no way! Melissa Harris's son said I got real-life dark side points for using a cheat code. That's not true! You take that back! Alright, mining team captain. Let's see what's going on here.
Who are you? It doesn't matter. Can you handle a blaster? They may attack again at any second. I doubt we could hold out on our own against another wave of them.
I would assume this was done by sand people?
You would be right. Came out of nowhere. Wait, damn it. Here they come again. How did it do that?
Alright, time to fight some sand folks. Like a team of Jedi here. Taking out KOTOR. Got the one team, now second incoming. And the third wave. I think the third wave's the last, if I remember correctly.
Yes?
Yes.
All right.
I'm here. Your wish?
Yes?
Thanks for your help. I don't think we'll try holding this position for much longer. We're not soldiers. Did the company send you? It's about time they drove these animals out.
I've agreed to try and stop the Sand People attacks.
Well, you've got a lot of work ahead of you. Do you know about their enclave in the south? Don't even try to go near it. They've taken all the Zerka weapons that were supposed to protect their sandcrawlers. That place is a fortress, a death trap. You'll have to find some way to sneak into the place. That is not my job. Yeah, so do we. There's no way we're repairing this thing while getting attacked over and over. The desert can have it. Ah, the Jawas will salvage it eventually anyway. Then we can buy it back and start over. Makes sense to me.
Owen Lister, 5499 Super Chat. Thank you very much, sir. Says the responses when he said that was unpleasant after your math joke was too perfect. Alright. Good stuff there. Let's go fight some desert raids. Get those plates, because we can sell those. That's another source of money. Media says, I can't stand sand people with their shields. They are so unfair. Yeah. Oh boy, here we go. Remember the Gamorreans would try to trap people?
Help! Please! Over here! Under the wreckage! Please help! I can't get out!
3, 2, 1.
Haha, we got you good now. We did a good ambush, and you better pay. Maybe 500 credits now. You die otherwise. Perhaps I could persuade you not to do this. Why will we stop? You look pretty weak right now. We got you good. You want to let me go. You got what you came for. Success. We let you go now. We got what we wanted. Yeah, we sure did. But Kirk, they didn't give us nothing. Shut up. We got what we wanted. Now we go. That's how this works. See? Didn't even have to slay him. Not going into the Sand People Enclave yet, but I will go fight some of these desert raids.
What can I do? Your
Sure.
wish.
He says you can talk your way out. Yeah, as I did. I forgot how hard these things were to kill. They'll gang up on you too. That was pretty lucky there that we finished off one just as the other one came around. Sometimes I've been where you get the attention of like 3 of them on you at once and you're dead at that point. Not because they're not so hard to take down on their own, it's just that you know, they require a lot of hits. Also bugs me that I don't think every single one gives you a plate. No, that one did. Maybe we talked 2 here. Is one? Yeah, there we go. That'll give me his plate too. All right, so I can sell those. All right, not going to the sand people just yet. Oh, enlister taking off. Good night. Nope, saw a small group of sand people ambush. That happens. Totally took me out. Bastila avenge me.
What is it? Yes?
There.
Alright, so got that one down. Med pack. Med pack. Med pack. And this would be interesting. Are you kidding me? This, oh no, I created those. Oh man, I'm so dead. Might as well just take it. Alright, just take it. And we're good. That was fun. Autosave. Autosave, yeah. That's the better one. I'll do the autosave because that took me before I did the save there. Would have had that if I didn't attract so many other sand people. Wait, autosave. What? No, don't tell me I gotta go do that again. Oh, I do. Oh, bummer. Okay. Well, I should remember that, okay. But honestly, I should probably... I can catch all this up, too, before next time, but I should probably work on calling it a night here. Got about a little bit of time, a couple things to do, because we're at, what, 11:20? So,
Anyone out there?
By any chance, if I can remember these.
Hey there, thanks. Oh, hey, it's... Well,
This should be interesting.
I triggered some sort of... The wife put a kink in my... She knew I wouldn't...
I say leave him.
You're pretty heartless for some...
I take it back. That's
I'd, just access... Oh, and,
Let's see if I remember these. 120. I'll be shocked if I remember all these, just from looking at it 2 seconds ago. That one was right. Sync value is 7. Yep, cool. Two, I think. Distance normal. Okay. This one I don't know. That one maybe? I don't know. Yep, that one was 2. Cool.
That was unpleasant. Thanks for your help. I'd have been a goner. You never asked me for anything. Thanks again. I'm heading back to the shop.
Alright. So, yeah, I think, all I gotta do now is just fight those sand people. I'll save, so I don't have to do that again. Really, what the plan is right now is I'm going to fight the sand people, and, then I'm gonna try and get a few raid plates, because I can sell those for money, and then I'll go back out of the place, because I want to get the, HK-47 before I go any further. So I'll go ahead and fight the sand people for these folks again. And maybe try and fight 1 or 2 of the raids real quick before I call it a night. We'll see.
Who are you? I doubt we could hold up. You would be right. Came out of nowhere. Wait, damn it. Here they come again. How did it...
I don't think this initial ones, they don't use the shields. That's why they're so easy to kill. I don't want to use up my shields yet, because I have some here that'll work, but just in case we can get this party down. Alright, took care of that.
Thanks for your help. Did the company send you? It's about time they drove. Well, you've got a lot of... They've taken all the zip. You'll have to find some... Yeah, so do we. Ah, the job.
Alright. Yeah, more math grown. Yeah. Nope, did the math. You guys did. I didn't see if you guys saw. How you like the Transformers armor on Odin? They had to know what they were doing there. I mean, that's definitely the Transformers logo.
I'm here. Your
Yes?
wish?
Alright, take this down before a second one comes up.
The Force fights with me.
Yes?
Yes?
You
I noticed that the you have to kind of get one of the raid plates before the other one will show up. And then you have to kind of be down there close to them. Excuse me, Giovanni. one. And that's good. Alright. Save. Make sure that we're got some good shields on us. But alright, I think that's good for me. So we finished it up, got back to where I was there. Now, like I said, again, it's a matter of just getting the money for the HK droid. I think I'll go do the swoop bike thing on my own. And that way you guys don't have to see me die on a swoop bike over and over again. And that way when we come back by next week, hopefully it won't be quite as much as next week. I might do another one of these Saturday night. It's very possible. Tomorrow night I will be back on for a live stream. We're going to talk about, as I said, the hard left that Disney is taken with Marvel, the MCU, because everybody's talking about, you know, the how Falcon and Winter Soldier is all political now, blah blah blah, and it's true, but I don't think people have seen the underlying real change in the story. So we're going to be talking about that tomorrow. Also going to talk about how that plays into what Warner Brothers is doing with Superman and stuff like that as well. And we'll see how far we get. If we get into it, we can talk a little bit about Sonic or something like that, because I'll use these Friday streams to cut out other videos for later on. But I do have another Archetype video that I'm hoping to drop either tonight or tomorrow morning. And then, because I like to get out one static video in between my live streams. But, yeah, and I've finished up all of the Kong Godzilla reading material except for like 5 chapters left of Kong vs. Godzilla. As soon as I finish that up, I will be doing a review of those tie-in comics, the recent ones that were released. So yeah, that's upcoming material on my channel. But oh, Samuel said the symbol looked like the Autobot symbol, and a Decepticon symbol had a baby. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. All right. So thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. Great having people here. I didn't check the numbers, but